morning, Governor. Good morning.
Sir, how are you? Good morning. Thank you for welcoming Bohol to the city. Salamat sa inyo.
Thank you.
Adyong buntag sa tanan. Adyong buntag sa tanan. So, Mr. Mayor, maraming pong salamat sa inyong paanyaya na nakabisita ko. But just a few words lang, Mayor, to our people. Mayor Isko is not new to public service. He served as a former councilor. He served also as former vice mayor. He served in the national government when he was with Northray. He was also an undersecretary of the Department of Social Welfare and Development. Before he resigned from the cabinet to run as mayor of Manila, the city of Manila. I would like to personally thank him for many acts of personal kindness that he has shown me through the years that we have been friends. And Mayor, hindi naman siguro ngayon lang na pag-inspire ka ng mga tao dahil naalala ko, I got to see where this person lives. I don't know how many high-ranking members of the Philippine government has been invited to his house. But ako, nakabisita na ako sa bahay niya sa Tondo. Sa Tondo to nakatira hanggang ngayon. Yung president ng Timor-Leste, si President Ramos Horta, visited the Philippines in 2008. I was the cabinet member in attendance. But imagine, this was a revolutionary, historical leader of his country. President Ramos Horta led Timor-Leste to independence. So he's that type of a leader. He led Timor-Leste to independence. And he came here on a state visit. And on the night that we had dinner with him, isa lang ang tinanong sa akin, sino ba si Isko Moreno? Sino daw si Isko Moreno? Sabi ko, Vice Mayor ho namin yun dito sa Manila. I have heard so much about him. I want to meet him. Yung gabi na yun, alas 9. And he made the request nung nag-dessert na kami. So I was afraid because I'm in charge of a president. If something happens to him, so I had to seek permission. Una, ayaw ng PSG Mayor. Ayaw sabi niya, dadalhin yung president ng Timor-Leste sa Tondo? Sabi ko, sino naman na nag-iisip na pupunta kami ng Tondo? Nobody knows. Ano ba kayo? So even if we just go there, I don't see a security threat to the president of Timor-Leste. But sabi ko, better find Isko first, ask him kung pwede. Isko said, okay lang, di pumunta kayo dito. And true enough, Isko was there. He was wearing his t-shirt and shorts and slippers. And he welcomed us in his very humble home. But the effect was dramatic because the president of Timor-Leste was more amazed and really admired him more after that trip. And so that is the kind of mayor we have in Manila today. And even if I am governor, mayor of my own province of Bohol, dinala namin yung mga opisyal namin dito because hopefully marami kami matutunan sa Manila ngayon sa mga ginagawa mo at iuuwi natin sa amin. Hihingin lang namin sa inyo, Mr. Mayor, na kung pwede, bisitahin niyo naman po kami rin doon. Marami rin po siguro mga taga-Bohol at mga Bisaya dito.
Oo, marami.
Lahat po yan, babalik dito ng Manila para makampanya po sa inyo.
Mag-anak sa Maynila.
Marami po. So yan lang po, Mr. Mayor. Marami pong salamat sa pagkakataon na binigay niyo po sa lalawigan ng Bohol na makipagkita po sa inyo. At bukas po ang aking paanyay sa City of Manila sa Bohol.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Governor. Thank you very much. Anyway, maganda. Maayong buntag. Maraming salamat po sa ating Governor with his kind words. Well, I'm honored being visited by Governor and fellow workers in the provincial government. Juan, just so you know, maaaring mahirap paniwalaan, pero sa ayaw sa gusto ko, wala akong magagawa. Did you know that I am 100% Bisaya? And I'll tell you why. My father is from Antique. Antique nyo. My mother is a Waray-Waray. Sama. Kaya, by blood, 100% akong Bisaya. By blood, cannot be denied. It just so happened that the same stories, most of our fellow Filipinos from the south or any part of the country that during their time wanted and wished to have a better life in Manila. Yung migration ba, yung mass migration, that Manila is the knight in shining armor of every Filipino, economically speaking. No? Yan, isa yan sa mga magulang ko. Nakita sila sa tundo, nagkalat yung laban, o ako bunga. Ako yung solong tagapagmana ng malaking lupain ng nanay ko. Bulubundukin na tumuusok pa. Andito yung ating good news. I don't know if you can duplicate this. Usually, ang tourism, in Manila, I don't know with other LGUs, tourism office is just an office under the office of the mayor. It can be an office or a bureau. But as we speak today, we'd like to welcome our director, our department head, Charlie Dumo, because our tourism office or tourism bureau is now a department. Yes. The reason behind is that they're going to have an elbow room to design, to plan, even magpalit-palit ang mayor. Sabihin, kasi, halimbawa lang, let's just say, the bad and the good situation of a tourism office under the office of the mayor. If a mayor or local chief executive, for that matter, is inclined to promote tourism, good for the tourism officer and its employee. Right? But what if, just what if, alang orientation ng tourism, ang mayor, patay na yung bureau. Bakit? Kasi under the mercy of the mayor yun. But making it a department, they can plan, they can appropriate funds, programs on their own. Katulong siyempre local chief executive and local legislative body. But they can now plan. Pwede na silang makapilos. Isa yan sa mga aming bagong approach sa tourism. Pangalawa, if I may share to you, try to convince others, municipalities within your respective district and province. Alam niyo ano? What you're doing nowadays in Manila is basic governance. If we can share something for you today, is we went back to elementary of governance, the ABCs. Ano po yun? Bumalik kami sa paglilinis. Yun lang, basic lang. There is a book na hindi ko naman nabasa. They call it Tipping Point. And there's a portion of it, very famous, which is nabasa ko. Been hearing and reading a lot of stories, what happened to New York in the early 80s. In New York, at the time, security, full of mafia, gangs, groups, drugs, filth, anarchy, and disorder. They've been trying so many plans, programs, and so on and so forth. No? But there was a mayor at the time, thought of basic things. Alam mo kung anong ginawa niya? Simple lang. Broken window concept. Inalis lang niya yung mga graffiti. Ito yung mga graffiti. Nilinis niya, lahat ng basag na bintana, pinaayos. And the rest is history. Yun lang. So, kami naman, ganun din ang aking pakiusap sa ating mga kababayan sa lungsod ng Maynila. For the simple reason, many came before me. And I think they have good intentions and good plans. But it cannot be denied, still we are being left behind by our neighboring city. In fact, naungusan na kami. Naunahan na kami. We are number 16 out of 17. See? The irony is, we are the capital of the country. So sabi ko, baka meron tayong hindi pinapansin. Kaya tayo inaayawan. Or mahina ang tiwala sa atin ng negosyante at mamamayan. Kaya sabi ko, then let's do the basic. Kaya kami, paglilinis, pagiging maaliwalas, at kapanatagan ng mamamayan. So these are basic governance. At dahil doon, as you heard and saw in the news, I think we're getting traction as a city government and as a city. And now we're making more open green space. Okay. Maganda ang development. True. But kayo, baka someday maging council kayo, maging vice mayor kayo, maging mayor kayo, maging board member, gobernador, no? Meron lang akong konting i-share sa inyo. I think magaling ang Singapore, no? Magaling. Napakagaling na sila. But I think they're now trying to correct things also. Ngayon, pabaligtad na Singapore. Marami na silang inigibang building dahil mas nag-open space sila. Open green space. So the point is, maganda development but never sacrifice open green space. May logic behind it. May mga pag-aaral behind it. The long term, mas kakailanganin ng tao. Kaya yun ang nangyayari ngayon sa Maynila. We see what we own, we protect, we open it to the public. Yan ang nagawa. Of course, isa sa pinakamaganda sa Bohol is your heritage. Ganon din ang Maynila. In fact, ang Bohol hindi nalalayo sa edad ng Maynila. In terms of culture, heritage, halos pareho ang mga petsa natin kung paano na itatag ang mga pamana. So na ating tinatamasa ngayon. In our own little way, we were trying to protect whatever is left. Yan ang approach naman namin sa mga ito. So, doon, kung kami nagsimula, awa naman ng Diyos. I think it's fair to say, so far, marami kaming goals na medyo ma-achieve namin. We're very optimistic. We are also adopting technology in governance to fight against corruption. By natural death. Paano yun? Hindi na yung maintindihan. Sabi nga nung isang teacher ko, kaya you cannot solve corruption. Not until you limit human discretion in governance. How can you limit human discretion? then you adapt to technology. So the city of Manila, in a few weeks, you'll see how we adapt to technologies and how we follow also directions. Before, when you file a business permit in Manila, it take you about 11 steps, 8 windows, and X number of days. Thy kingdom come, sana may bigay sa iyo yung permit mo. Ibig sabihin, there is uncertainty. Yeah? It can be 11 days, it can be 10 days, it can be 5 days, it can be no days. Because we've seen some permits we call temporary permits. Doing business, tapos ang issuance ng permit mo temporary. So you're uncertain. When the business sector is uncertain, all decisions also is uncertain because there's no stability in its existence. No? So kami naman, ang bilin ni Presidente, 3 days. Simple transaction, dapat lumabas na yan. In Manila, witnessed by Secretary Lopez, BDI, kami, yung dating 11 steps, now 3 steps. Yung dating 8 windows, 3 windows. Dating X number of days, 1 day. And because of that, kaya ko yung sinare sa inyo, we caught the attention of the private sectors. SM Manila offered 1,000 square meters. And pag bababa kayo mamaya, you can see it there. Wherein we were lent 1,000 square meters to accommodate renewals of permit of about 60,000 businesses, more or less. Kasi can you imagine, in a time motion, 100 square meter yung aming renewal area. 100 square meter yung aming renewal area at 60,000, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, in a span of 50 days. Do the math. Hindi talaga. Kaya ang pila niyan, parang may pelikula ni Sharon Cuneta at Robin Padilla. Blockbuster. And the saddest part is these are taxpayers. The lifeblood of every local government unit, provincial, municipal, or city. Di ba nakakainis? Nagbabayad ka na ng buwis, pahirapan pa. So that's why, 1, we're going to adopt technology. 2, we innovated our approach. Ayun, awa ng Diyos, as of last night, we accommodated 25,000 already. And today is what? 15? Yeah? So, may awa ng Diyos. May awa ng Diyos. That's why I encourage Filipinos, yung manyana habit, matigilan na. Paano yun? Hindi, manyana ko. Dahil, ano pa naman, last day, may last day pa, may last day. But still, fighting a not so good habit is making options available to the people, which is in this case technology. So, darating ang oras, kahit nasaan dako ka, kahit taga-Bohol ka, kung meron kang bayarin sa Maynila, huwag ka na pumunta dito. Tingnan mo yung cellphone mo. Yes. Darating ang oras na. Darating ang oras na. Kaya po, maraming mga pagbabago. If you, okay, as a general statement, a question, kayo lahat gusto nyo pagbabago. Wait. Gusto nyo pagbabago? Lahat tayo, di ba? Yung pagbabago for the better, tama? Diba? Yan ang gusto natin pagbabago. Tama, mali? You have to change your mindset also. Ang pagbabago hindi na sa gobyerno. Always remember, we, Governor and I, we come and go. The institution will stay. So yung pagbabago na ramdaman mo, maaaring mawala din yun. At yung pagbabagong hinagpis mo sa mahabang panahon, maaaring maputol din yun. At maaaring mabalik din yun. Tama, mali. Then, I think it's the people also should change. Change our attitude towards government and to ourselves. Change our habits. Change our feelings towards others. If we change those things, and that's what you call the change natin, kailangan talaga ang pagbabago nasa atin, sa tao. I will tell you one example. Ito mga basic lang. That's why I like that concept of bubble gum in Singapore. Siguro kayo dito, mga 50 mahigit kayo, no? Pagpalagay lang natin na mahilig kayo sa halls. Or halls, yung... May halls mo ba? Yun. May halls pa. Max. Bear. Ano yun? Bear. Mahilig kayo yan. Mahilig kasi ang Pilipino sa matamis eh. Kasi matamis tayo. We are a sweet person. Anyway, just imagine all of you here, kumain lang kayo ng halls. Di ba may plastic na maliit yun? Throw it anywhere. You know where it will go? Sana sa basurahan. Sana mataspan namin. Sana mawalis namin. Sana lang. Tama? But these are small plastic. Tinapon ng 50 tao. Hindi nakuha ng gobyerno. Halimbawa, ang gobyerno, hindi efficient. Saan uwi yun? Sa drainage. Araw-araw, ginagawa ng tao yun. So, matter of time, mapupuno yun ng plastic. Pag napuno yun, you know, we are living a few degrees from equator. So we are a tropical country. So definitely, it's a guarantee by nature that it's going to rain. And in our case, out of 12 months, totally, easily, about 6 to 8 months will rain. There will be rain. So it goes out to the drainage, there's rain, then there's going to be flood. And flood is a problem. But who created the flood? 2, inefficiency of government in planning and addressing physical structures, facilities, or maybe tao din. Dahil nagtapon sa ilog ng basura. Kaya naalala ko nung araw, yun nung bata tayo, yung kasingidaran ko rito diba meron nung araw, yung commercial, I think Nestle yun, ang basurang itinapon mo, babalik din sa'yo. Ang ginagawa ng matanda ay ginagaya ng bata. Now, let us stop blaming or pointing fingers. If I may borrow, sino ba to? Yung Jamaican singer, Bob Marley said, "Be careful in pointing fingers. Be sure that your hands is clean." See? So, para naman hindi tayo mapalam ng hinagpis ng nakaraan. Because what we have now is only the effect of what they did yesterday. Tama? So, if we are in a better situation, thank you very much sa kanila. Because that is the only effect of what they have done in the past. Now, if we are in a bad situation, because I think there is something wrong that they have done in the past. How to correct it is to move forward. So that we just pay the price today as parents, leaders, and business leaders. So that the next generation, our children, will have a better world. Will have a better society. So I encourage each and every one of you to change your mindset, start doing things, change our habits for better, no? So that hindi man natin tamasahin, hindi man natin maramdaman ngayon yung mga sakripisyong ginagawa natin, ayun na lang ipakinabangan ng anak at apo natin kapag nagpantay na ang mga paa natin sa mundong ibabaw. Because that is a guarantee. Two guarantees in this world: death and taxes. That is a guarantee. No? So, bago mahuli ang lahat para sa atin, ang matanong natin sa sarili natin, ano nga ba ang naging bahagi ko sa pagbabagong inaasam ko? I think that should be a question to each and every one of us. Instead of pointing fingers to, walang yang ganito yan, walang yang ganito yan, walang yang, naku, hindi ka mauubusan. Kasi ang hinahanap mo, dahilan. Dapat ang hanapin mo, solusyon. Hindi dahilan. Tapos, lastly, as member of the government, elected, appointed, huwag kayong masyadong magpa-apekto sa MEMA. May masabi lang. Huwag kayong papapekto sa MEMA. Sabi ni Winston Churchill, sa Tagalog, the way I understand it, hindi lahat ng asong kumakahol, binabato mo. So, always remember that in public service. Dahil everybody is entitled to their opinion. This is democracy. Always believe in democracy. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. But your opinion is as good as mine. If you have that kind of mindset, then you respect others' opinion, tama? But if you are obliged, responsible to a particular office, you have to perform. You have to do your task. You have to do your job. And not by doing it at 8 hours a day. Sok pa na ako, maaga na. 4:30 na. Everbileno na. Diba, touch? Kasi uwi na, alas 5 eh. Kasi sa gabi, chinchan soup. So, my point is, excel from it. That's what I want, a change that I want. You excel from your field of undertaking because you will never know kung didilat pa nga ang mata mo bukas. Tama? Kaya yun ang pag-uwi mo, yun yung sinasabi ko kanina in connection of what I have said. Ano nga ba ang naging bahagi ko sa pagbabagong gusto ko? So, hindi lahat ng may mga pinapansin. Okay. While we respect democracy, while we respect opinions, no? And I respect it with all honesty, hindi lahat papansin. Kasi mauubusan kayo ng oras. Bakit? May mga utaw, wala nang ginawa, kundi pakailaman ang buhay ng kapitbahay niya. May ganun talaga. At may mga tao din na kahit anong itsura mo, karatas ng mukha mo, ayaw sa'yo. That's why in democracy, when you try to respect democracy, in democracy, 50% plus 1 lang. Always believe in that numbers. The greatest number. I think my math teacher will agree with me. He gave me a very good grade when I was in elementary. That 51% is greater than 49. Okay? Now, when you do policy, when you do programs, at the very minimum numbers that will benefit from it is 51%. Yun ang minimum numbers mo. You have to achieve that goal. That 51%. Nagawa mong 52. Nagawa mong 60. Oh, good. Nagawa mong 70. Oh, better. Nagawa mong 90. Wow, best. Oh, 100. Oh, that's excellent. Tama? But your minimum numbers when you're trying to address a situation is my policy, is my program of governance will benefit at the very least 51% of my constituency. Kasi kahit nga anong karakas ng mukha mo, basta hindi kanyang type, ayaw sa'yo niyan. Naku, maniwala ka. Anghel ka na, demonyo ka pa sa paningin niyan. Yan ang tatandaan nyo. Para hindi kayo mapupustrate. Para mapagtibay ninyo ang inyong mga kalooban. Okay. Now, ako naman, ang panawagan ko, lalo na sa mga ganitong panahon, kayo, dumanas kayo. Ay, matindi ang dinanas nyo sa buod. You almost lost it. The reason why people goes to Bohol. Almost lost it. Yeah? And this is a humbling experience for us. That we are not in control. You are not in control of our world. We are not in control of our world. Only God is in control. He knows why. And the answer to that why is, siya lang nakakalam nun. Kaya you have to humble yourself. So, na pag nangyayari yung mga ganito, marami yan. Mga, minsan, di ba napopostrate kayo? Tumulong ka na, mema ka. Di ba? Samantalang yung mema, kahit 1 kilong bigas, hindi naman tumulong. Tama? Yan, tatandaan niya. Kaya huwag kayo magpapapektulo. Hindi lahat ng asong kumakahon, binabato. Kaya nga, mga sa buhay natin, sa paglilingkod sa bayan. So that mas mabilis ka nakakaabante. Kasi yung may mga tao may hugot sa'yo, ay yung mga taong may goma. Goma, rubber. Ano ba sa Bisaya ang goma? Goma. Goma, di ba? Ang gusto nun, isabit sa paa mo yun. Para hilahin ka ng hilahin. Hindi ka makabante. Kasi ang gusto niya, yung posisyon mo. See? You really have to be very careful. Hindi sila makamove on yung nagdesisyon ng taong bayan. Di ba? Ayaw pa makamove on. Hugot dito, hugot doon. Baka pamerwisyo lang. May mga ganun tao. Kaya you really have to be very strong emotionally, psychologically. And remember, ang hirap i-quantify ng perfect science ang feelings ng tao. Because moods changes by the hour, by the day. Kanina lang, masaya-masaya. Nakatanggap ng text, naloko ng jowa. Nakita mo umiyak na. Umuhulas na yung Everbelena. Yeah? See, moods changes. So, ang hirap. There is no science on it. So, kaya kailangan doon ka sa minimum. Doon ka lagi sa minimum. Ano yung minimum? Ano nga ba ang aking kinalalagyan? Nasaan nga ba ako? Ano nga bang obligasyon meron akong dapat tuklin? With that, hindi ka na magkakamali. Minimum yun eh. Very clear na sa iyo. Then you submit yourself. We, as elected officials, we submit ourselves for renewal of contracts with the people. Tama? Yes. Kaya yun ha, ingatan nyo. Kasi dyan sa public office talagang ano dyan, maraming mema. Okay. While it is true that we respect opinions, different opinions, no? We respect that. But sometimes you have to sit down. Tumingin ka sa langit. Magmuni-muni ka. Ano nga ba ang naging partisipasyon ko? Yan. Ayan ang, kaya sana, while we respect them, lastly, don't you ever forget. True, we have different colors in our shirts, different colors in our minds. But always remember, iisa lang ang kulay ng balat natin. Kayumanggi ang Pilipino. Yan ang kulay natin. Sa kulay ng politika, madami yan. Dilaw, pula, asul, puti, kahel, o kung ano-ano pang kulay. Yan ay kulay lang ng politika. And there is time for that. The end of the day, you have to look at the color of your skin. Kayo manggi tayo. Tayo ay Pilipino. Hindi tayo pagmamalasakitan ng mga puti, ng mga mapusyaw, ng mga itim. Hindi nila tayo pagmamalasakitan. We are only good to them if we are doing business with them. At the end of the day, lahat tayo kayo mga Pilipino tayo. Yun ang mangibabaw sana sa damdamin at isipan natin bago ang opinion natin. Yun. I hope I shared that to you. Pasensya na kayo, binigyan ko ng diin yun. For the simple reason, yung boholan ng Bisaya na kahit na palambutin mo ang dila sa baga, hindi lalambot yan. Bisaya yan. Tama? Pero yung Bisaya na yan, Pilipino yan. Yung nagbibisa-bisayaan sa Maynila. Katulad ko, ako pero by blood, Bisaya talaga ako. Madiretso man ang dila ko, Tagalog na Tagalog, Pilipino. It doesn't matter. We're still Filipinos. Hanggang sa dulo ng bundok ng Tralala. Pilipino yan. Kasi yung regionalistic divisiveness, ang pag-ihiwa-hiwalay sa ating isipan, hindi dapat umiral. Bakit? Dahil isang binigay sa atin na challenge ng Panginoon Diyos. Naturally, pinag-ihiwa-hiwalay tayo ng dagat. Pati ba naman sa puso't isipan, mag-ihiwa-hiwalay pa tayo? I'm just saying. We are divided geographically by nature, 7,100 islands, with so X number of languages. But at the end of the day, Pinoy ka pa rin eh. Subukan mo tumira sa Amerika, palalayasin ka din doon. On a certain period of time. Makapag-apply ka man legally, manatili doon. Kita mo, ano nangingibabaw sa mga matatanda? Hindi, uwi ako sa Pilipinas, doon ako mamamatay. Hanapin mo ang lugar ng kapanganakan mo. This is where you belong. We belong to the Philippines. We don't belong to Visayas. We don't belong to Mindanao. We don't belong to Luzon alone. We are Filipinos. Kaya mag-iingat tayo sa divisive na opinion, mag-iingat tayo sa divisive na leader. Why? Kasi inaalimpuyok ang damdamin natin. Binabagaan. Yung parang magalit ka. Hindi, yung mga imperial ganito yan. Ginagatungan. No. You really have to be careful. We don't hate you. You should not hate us. We should love each other. We should care. Because at the end of the day, pagdating ng finals, wala mo saan kayo nilibig. Sa sementeryo. Tama? Sang bahagi ng mundo. Pilipinas. Exactly. You really have to widen your perspective. Really have to. Yes, use your language in your respect. We are going to use our language. But this should not divide us. Island should not divide us. We all come as one. Tayo papadalos dyan sa politika. Yung politika na yan, politiko lang ang nakikinapang kapag halalan. It's needed. True. Part of life. True. Because we have what we call government. And in this case, forms of government, democratic forms of government. It's just a form. At the end of the day, Pinoy tayo. Pilipino tayo. Yan, gusto kong iparamdam sa inyo sa pagdako ninyo dito sa Maynila. Kayo dito sa Maynila, pantay ang pagtingin namin sa inyo. Marami rito Kapampangan, Pangasinense, Bisaya, Cebuano, Boholano, Mindanaoan, Filipino-Chinese, settlers, and so on and so forth. Marami rito, nandito lahat, nandito ang nating pati. Kaya yan kasi gusto namin i-unite. Because Manila represents the country in terms of language, culture, tradition, customs. Lahat, nandito lahat. Iba ang ugali ng Kapampangan, iba ang ugali ng mga Cebuan. Maaaring may konting difference pa konti sa Boholan. Maaaring konting difference pa sa Ilonggo. These are cultural customs and traditions. But at the end of the day, tingnan ninyo, Pinoy tayo, di ba? Yun lang paalala ko kasi I'm trying to, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, ay sinasabi ko rin sa aking mga kababayan dito. Welcome lahat sa Maynila. As long as you do business legally, you stay here with self-discipline, don't violate anything, no abuses should come to your neighbor, and so on and so forth. Welcome lang. Basta sa Maynila, lahat. Walang bakla, walang tomboy, walang lalaki, babae. Dito sa Maynila, walang mahirap, walang middle class, walang mayaman. Lahat, pantay-pantay. Walang banyagang espesyal, walang aping Pilipino. Lahat, kailangan sumunod sila sa lituntunin sa lungsod ng Maynila. Pantay-pantay. Kaya, baluktot man ang dila mo, diretso dila mo, it doesn't matter to us. We will look at you plainly as fellow Filipinos, as fellow Manileños. So, thank you very much for your time. Yung gusto magpa-picture, etnep lang ha. Anyway, thank you very much. I'm honored and we're happy you dropped by. I hope we share something for you today. No?
Hinihingi rin yung mga kababayan namin. Pwede sana tanggapin mo na daw yung role. Kasi meron pong pinopropose na scene na gagawin sa Bohol about our Visayan hero si Dagohoy.
Dagohoy. May nagsabi nga sa akin.
Opo. Tinext po ko ng director at producer ngayon na nandun na daw kay Wawi yung
Okay ako. If I can, I hope I can give justice to your hero. Your fellow, our hero, fellow Boholan.
Dagohoy po. Francisco Dagohoy. The leader of the longest rebellion in the Philippines. 85 years po siyang lumaban sa mga panyaga.
Grabe, no?
So, ni-remind sa akin, i-follow ko na si Mayor. Baka pwedeng tanggapin niya yung role.
I'll be honored to do that.
Sa ngalan po ng isang lalawigan sa Kabisayaan sa mga Boholano. Salamat po sa binigay niyo pong panahon sa amin. Alam po namin na busy-busy po kayo para sa mga sa Manila po. Kahit na po ganyan po kayo ka-busy, naibig pa nga kayo sa Ashford, hindi kayo nakauwi kagad, binigyan mo, pinaunlakan niyo pa rin ang Bohol ng pagkakataon. Salamat po sa mga gintong butil na aral na shinare niyo po sa amin ngayong umaga. Isang maliit lang po na maalala po na bumisita po ang Bohol sa inyo at nagpapasalamat po sa panahon ninyo.
Thank you. Thank you.
These are Rocket Fabrics. Number 1 po kami sa Pilipinas sa mga fabrics. Mag-iiwan din po kami ng isa.
Thank you. Thank you. Kami sa lamesa. Ito naman, bro. Ito. You usually bibigay ito sa mga ambassador. Si Governor Yap is the ambassador of Visayas now. Nag-iikot siya. Ito, magagamit mo to Gob sa probinsya. Every day you will be reminded of Manila kapag kumakain ka. Placemat. Pictures of old Manila. Sketches of old Manila. The way it was before. San Sebastian. Alam niyo ba ito San Sebastian? Ano to bakal to The only steel church in the country. Gothic church yan. Sige. Thank you. Thank you, Chief. Ano yan? Siguro group by group. Para magkasya tayo. Go.
By 10. So, pagkain na. O sana nakamera kung gamiton, pass lang sa messenger kita na nila.
Galing talaga. Tapos si Charlie. Talaga yan. Abilidad. Asang gawin nyo para hindi kayo mabalang pag ano dito exit.
At kung mabalik po, tigas.
Yan. Okay.
Gamay na. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, God first. God first. That's the Manila symbol. Manila. Always God
Okay, 1,
first.
2, 3. Thank you.
Ibig sabihin nasa Manila kayo.
Ano ka na So, ako isend dahil na namin.
How many? 10 na? 10 na? 10 count mo. 1, 2.
Double time. Okay, Billy. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, God first.
One more, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you sa inyo.
Forward naman siya. Okay. 1, 2, 3. One more, please. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Oh, God first.
1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you. Solo.
Talaga? Pag gusto nyo, nakasap na kayo dito.
Last group.
Doon sa left side. Dito po yung iba.
O saan ka sa phone gamitin kita na dali? Excuse me. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
God first.
1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh!
Len. Kalata sa Joanna.
Okay lang solo.
Okay, next group. Next. Last na. Last na nila.
Okay, last. Ma'am, ikaw ma'am, forward to the mic. Ma'am, ikaw lang sa likod ma'am. ha? Yan. Ma'am, sa likod ka ni Gov, ma'am. Oh, yes. Ayan. Go, sir, sa likod, please. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you.
God first.
1, 2, 3. Ma'am, ging. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much.
Okay. I have to catch up on interview. I have to do something. Siyempre solo ka. Ariyo. Hintay ko lang. Thank you. Thank you very much.